Okay, so this is the point in time where you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, because I'm going to show you the calculator trick. I really wanted to make sure that you first understood how to do this algebraically, because there are going to be times when doing it on paper is going to be faster than the actual calculator. So I had to make sure that you knew how to do that. So before I teach you the trick, I want you to think about these three systems. You have three options of solving: graphing, substitution, or elimination. I want you to think about which system would be best to use each method. You can only use each method once. So right now, in your Edpuzzle, you're going to say to me, System A matches graphing, substitution, elimination. System B matches graphing, substitution, or elimination. System C matches this, this, or this. You can only use each method once. Okay, we're back. So, I'm going to look at your answers in Edpuzzle. I'm not really going to mark you down for this because it's all interpretation. But for System A, I would use substitution. Why? Because you can quickly solve for this naked variable. So 7x plus 2y would stay the same, but I'd solve for x here. So x would be equal to negative 2 plus y. And then I would substitute this in for x and then solve. Next one, B. I would use elimination here. Why? Because I can multiply this top equation by, what is it, 24 is my least common multiple. So by negative 3, and then multiply this bottom equation by positive 8, and then I'd solve. I'm going to solve using the graphing calculator trick, though. I'm just going through. For this one, I would very quickly put in y equals mx plus b. So y equals negative 2x plus 4. And then here, I got to sing the song. 18 minus 4x divided by negative 3. So y is equal to positive 4/3 x minus 6. And then I'd graph these two and see where the intersection point is. But let me show you how to do this using graphing calculator. All right. Now there is a Chrome application, I think they call it, that you guys can use to do this. You can also use Desmos to find your intersection point too. So when you use a graphing calculator or Desmos, you always need y equals. So we start with y equals right here. And you start with singing the song. All right, so you take what is over here, put it in parentheses, and sing the song. Subtract the x term and close parentheses, divide by the coefficient of y. So this would be a negative 1. So the reason why I put the numerator in parentheses is because everything here gets divided by negative 1. Let's do the second equation. We start with parentheses, subtract the x term, close parentheses, divide by the coefficient of y. All right, so that's what you need. So now we hit graph. Now we have to be able to see the intersection point in order for this to work. If you don't see the intersection point, you hit zoom out. So second, calc. And what do I want to calc? I want to calc where it intersects. So you have to hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And there's my intersection, negative 1, 1. So your calculator will do it for you. So let me write down my steps here. Sing the song and put in y equals. Then hit second calc. All right, so I'll put trace here too so you remember. And then you have to see the intersection point for this to work. Then you hit enter enter, enter. And then after that, after you do it 3 times, you will see your intersection point here. All right, let's do it for system B. So I have to clear. So start with parentheses, -13. Now sing the song. Subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. Second one. Subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. So you have to see, hit graph. I did not put this in our list up here, so you have to hit graph. That should be down. Okay, so there it is, right there. So I can use second calc, go down to intersect, and then hit enter 3 times. Enter, enter, enter. -6, 7. Okay, next one. Get rid of what's in there. Subtract the x term and divide by the coefficient of y. Remember, this is a -3 because that subtraction stinks. And then divide by the coefficient of y. We have to be able to see the intersection point here in order for this to work. We do. So now you hit second calc, intersect, enter, enter, enter. So 3, -2. So at this point, if you have been using Photomath or something like that to solve this, on the SATs, they do not let phones in, but they do let graphing calculators in. So I would like for you can solve all the problems from here on out using a graphing calculator. Get in the habit of doing this. Do not rely on your phone because you can't have it in your SAT test. So now, what I'd like for you guys to do is it may say solve using graphing, substitution, or elimination. I don't care. You don't have to do that. You can use the trick. You can use the trick. You can use the trick. Okay? I want to see how you guys do on this. So please use your Google Chrome app, the Graphing Calculator app, or your actual graphing calculator, and get in the habit of using the intersection option. So sing song in y equals graph. You have to see the graph. Okay, so you hit the button graph. You hit the button y equals and sing the song and solve. Then you hit second calc. Then you hit intersect. And then enter, enter, enter 3 times. And then you will see your intersection at the bottom. If you get an error, it might be parallel. Okay, so look at your 2 lines and make sure they're not parallel. These are the steps that you always take. Tomorrow, this is what we're going to be doing all day, just playing around with our graphing calculators and figuring this out. Okay, have a good day.